came to Indonesia to scuba dive and to see this beautiful country. And I couldn't believe all the fish and sea life that is here. It's unlike any place else in the world. But I also was shocked to see areas that had been totally devastated by cyanide and dynamite fishing. The entire reef and fish were gone. The fish that had been there, that supported the local community and also brought divers from around the world here, were gone. And it was really sad to see.
This was my first time coming to Indonesia, and I was absolutely amazed at the underwater beauty that was present, with all the fish life and coral and everything. It was just spectacular. But then we'd be swimming along, and all of a sudden they'd be completely decimated. There'd be nothing but rubble, and it was just so incredibly sad to see it. And my concern is for how this is even going to end up impacting the economy, because when people find out about how the coral reefs are just destroyed, the divers and people aren't going to want to come here. And so that's going to have a long-lasting impact on the country if tourism drops. And so that's going to have an effect on the people here on a day-to-day basis.
I've been diving here in Komodo National Park for the past week, where we've seen some amazing reefs, some amazing fish, manta rays, all kinds of life I never could have expected would be under the sea. We also saw some areas that have been impacted by dynamite fishing, totally dead, no fish, no underwater life, and it's just heartbreaking to see this. You know, we came all of this way to see these beautiful fish, and there are sections of the park that are just completely devastated. So please stop dynamite fishing.
So the diving out here in the Komodo Islands is just phenomenal. The stuff we've seen is some of the stuff I've never even seen before anywhere on the planet. But we've seen places where the dynamite has just put gigantic holes in the coral. And where there are gigantic holes, there's no fish. And if there's no fish, there's no divers. And if there's no fish, there's nothing for the fishermen to take either. It's like turning everything into the Sahara Desert. Nobody wants to go visit the Sahara Desert, at least not in the middle of it. And that's what's happening where it's being dynamited. All the fish are disappearing, and all the tourism will go away too, so it'll just become arid land. So stop the dynamiting.
My name is Thomas Blume, and I participated in this great trip in the Komodo National Park in Indonesia. And I've been diving some really beautiful sites in the general area, and we've seen some fabulous biodiversity. That's the positive side of this story, that the biodiversity in this area is still fantastic. However, we've come across quite a few places where there have been dynamite fishing. Parts of the reef has been totally destroyed by dynamite and devastating maybe up to 100 square meters of pristine reef. And it will take many years to heal these areas. So I would pledge that the local fishermen stop this practice, stop dynamite fishing.
Nama saya Komang Wira. Saya dari Bali. Kebetulan profesi saya sebagai guide penyelam atau dive master. Pengalaman saya kerja hampir di daerah diving di seluruh Indonesia. Jadi kebetulan saya kebanyakan mengajak diving tamu di daerah Komodo. Bagus sekali Komodo dibandingkan dengan dive site di yang lain. Cuman saya melihat sendiri waktu diving tamu di dalam air, melihat di beberapa tempat di daerah Komodo kena bom atau kena dinamit. Mungkin itu ulahnya nelayan lokal atau gimana. Terus terang saya sangat menyayangkan sekali, karena seperti yang kita tahu pertumbuhan karang kalau sudah kena bom itu akan membutuhkan waktu yang lama sekali. Jadi himbauan saya, bagaimana caranya untuk mengasih pengertian kepada nelayan setempat supaya tidak lagi mengebom ikan atau mencari ikan dengan cara yang